Hey, it's your girl Brie back for day 2 of vlogging every day in 2026. Hopefully you enjoyed yesterday's vlog. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep them short and sweet. Only talk about stuff I feel like that happens in the day, or if I have a topic in mind, that's what I'm going to do. So today was better than yesterday. Remember yesterday I was saying like I had all these, I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. I'm going to do all these things. And it didn't go that way, but I did still end up doing the things I needed to do. Today was better. I still didn't wake up at 6 a.m., but it is a Friday and I'm off. So why would I wake up at 6 a.m. on my day off? I'm not going to. Um, but I managed to do my yoga when I woke up at a more reasonable time. I started editing a video for my gaming channel. And I also last night finished my book that I mentioned to you guys yesterday, the Matchmaking for Psychopaths. I edited the review for this book. How I normally do reviews is I post it on my Instagram. I'll just do like a quick short post that kind of matches what I said on my Goodreads account. If you're not following me on Goodreads, make sure you are. So if you want a quick review of this book, I gave it a 2 on the spice meter, 2 out of 5. If you're in the book community, you understand that rating, but it wasn't really focused on the spice because this was more of a thriller, so it was a 2 out of 5. Like they casually mentioned some intimate stuff, but it wasn't like the main focus or a bunch of it in the book. So 2 out of 5. And then the actual rating I gave this book was a 4 slices out of 5. So if you follow me over on Instagram, you know that when I do my book ratings, because my channel name is Slices of Brie, I rate all my books as slices. So you can get one slice, pizza slice, one pizza slice. I'm also from New York, so like pizza makes sense, and I love pizza. So one pizza slice, 2, 3, 4, and then a whole pie would be 5 out of 5. And this was a 4 out of 5. So it was a really good book. I really enjoyed it, and it was pretty funny and like kept me on the edge of my seat in some moments. So it was pretty good. That was my rating for that. And then I started this morning the next book that I got from the library, which, oh no, my bookmark fell out. Which, oh, here's my bookmark. I actually made it myself. It says, can you read that? It says Spicy Book Junkie on it, and it has little hot peppers spice rating. I just started this book, so it doesn't even matter. The bookmark fell out. But I'm gonna start today The Wingman, or I started The Wingman by Stephanie Archer. This is a hockey romance. I've been super into hockey even before Heated Rivalry came out. I've been reading hockey romances and rugby romances. I do not watch either of those sports, but I'm about to, because the spice. So yeah, that's the book that I'm reading that I probably will have a review for tomorrow. Because once I get really into romance books, especially, I zip through them. Like those are the easiest books for me to read. Just because I'm like in it, entrenched in it. Like I want to read it, so I get through it really quickly. Then I went to the supermarket after I did my yoga and all this stuff. Last year, health-wise for me, was not great. I have colitis, which I don't think I've ever talked about here. I'm not going to go fully into detail. If you want to know what colitis is, you can kind of Google it, but it's an intestinal related kind of condition, I guess. But because of that, there are certain things I can and can't eat. Like I can't have things with seeds. So like everything but the bagel seasoning can't happen for me. I can't have sesame seeds or strawberries because they have little tiny seeds. And I have to stay away from extremely spicy foods. Which I love spicy food, so that one hurts me. But yeah, so I've had colitis for, I feel like it's almost 10 years now. I could be wrong. But I've had it for a number of years, and last year, 2025, was the worst year for my colitis. I had 4 flare-ups the whole year, and that's a lot for me specifically. And the flare-ups that I got, 2 of them especially, were really bad. Like there was one that I had from October through right before Thanksgiving in November. Which is crazy because flare-ups, depending on how, like intensity of it, and what you do to kind of like treat it, it's supposed to last, or it can last like a week or 2 weeks. And the whole thing with when I have a colitis flare up is that I can't eat anything. Like solid foods really hurt me. So I have to kind of have broths and like clear things and like basically just liquids. And I was doing that for almost it was like a month from October through the week before Thanksgiving. And I dropped like 18 pounds, I think, in total, which, yes, I wanted to lose weight, but not in that way. That's a terrible way to lose weight because you can't sustain it. And it was not fun to not eat. I love food. So there is that. But so basically, because of the like extremeness of my flare-ups last year, I decided to, in 2026, prioritize my health. And what I'm trying to do for that is I've done some research, and like I said, I'm not recommending this for anyone, and I'm actually meeting with a nutritionist and other things, but they recommended a more Mediterranean diet, or kind of leaning more towards Mediterranean diet type of food. And that's just a lot of like vegetables, like leafy vegetables, and a lot of fruit and like that kind of stuff. Obviously, I can still have meat like salmon and chicken and all these things, but it's kind of leaning more toward less fried things, which I love a fried thing, but it's okay. I need to do this for my health, so I'm doing that. So I went to the supermarket and I got a bunch of stuff. Supermarket was crazy and expensive. You know, if you live in America, you're very much aware. But yeah, so I did that. And actually, then what did I do? Oh, then I went to the bank because I needed to start up my savings binders for the year. Woo-hoo. And this year I am determined that I will get through the whole year, fingers crossed, and complete my savings binder. So I have 3 that I'm going to try to do. The first one is one that I created, which goes by 26 weeks because I get paid bi-weekly. And basically, I created a system where I, every 2 weeks, have to put in a dollar amount that goes up incrementally by 15. So the first week I had to put in 15. So I went to the bank and got out $15. Next week I have to put out 30. I have to put in 30, meaning I'll have total for these 2 weeks, $45. And then I already put it in here before the video started. Week 3, I'll have to put in 45, which would put my total to 90. And then the week after that, I have to put in 60. Which would put my total to 150. And by the end of the year, if I do it correctly and stick to it, I should have $5,265. So, like I said, I actually created that one. I know there's other ones where you go up incrementally by 5 or 10 or whatever it is, but I did the math and did all that, and actually made this binder, and I can put it up on my Etsy. I was actually planning to put it up on my Etsy last year and I didn't. So if you're interested, I can definitely put this up on my Etsy. I have this stuff to make the binders and do the printouts and all that stuff in the little envelopes. So this is this one. The other one I'm doing because my goal, another thing that I want to happen this year, which I don't know if it will happen, if things align, then it will. But I'm saving for moving. Me and my fiance want to move this year. So I just made a quick little binder with a savings tracker for moving. And I'm putting in, every time I get paid, $50. And it goes both sides. So if I do $50 every time I get paid, I'll end up with $2,500, which will help with, obviously that's not the whole amount you need to move, but it'll be really helpful, especially if I do this a couple times. Then I'll have $2,500 every time I complete it. And last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite savings binder is the 100 envelope savings challenge, which I made this binder too. There's a bunch of them that look exactly the same that you can get online, but I made this one. I actually made this sheet as well, with the 100 envelopes. And if you put, like, so basically I just randomly generate the number. Some people go like you do $1, then the next time you do $2, and you go up incrementally. I kind of wanted to make it more fun for myself, so I randomly generated the number on Google. And this week, I put in twice since I'm doing for the first week of January and the second week of January. And so I got 7 and 23, so I had to put those in. And then by the end of the year, I should have $5,050. So I have all my little envelopes that are numbered and all the good stuff. So I went to the bank and filled that out. That was fun. What else did I do today? I edited a video, like I said, or I started editing it. It's not finished, but it's also not for next week, because I'm posting on my gaming channel every Monday and Wednesday, and then live streaming every Friday. And today is Friday, as you know, so I'm going to be live streaming at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when you're watching this, I probably will be... When you're watching this, I'll probably still be streaming over on my Twitch channel. So twitch.tv/BeThirstyPretzel if you're interested, because it's 4:10 right now. Which is why I wanted to film before I start my stream, because I have some prep to do for that. I have a good time over there. It's my first stream in a few months, and I really do miss streaming. It's like a nice way to hang out with my friends and meet other people, and it's just a fun way to like interact. It's just with all my health stuff going on and a lot of like stuff in my personal life happening, I just really was not in the headspace to entertain people, because live streaming, yes, it's a fun time for me, but you're supposed to be entertaining people, you know what I mean? And I was not, like, I can film a video because it's like a short thing and I kind of know what's going to happen, especially with gaming. It's like I kind of go into it with an idea, but with live streaming, like anything can happen and you have to be on or whatever. And I just was not in the mental headspace to do that last year. But I'm very excited to be back to it. So today's my first stream of the year. It's my first stream in months and months and months. So that'll be a good time. And then what else did I do? Yeah, okay, so I edited or started to edit my video for Monday on my gaming channel. And then I went to the bank, I went to the supermarket, I made the review for matchmaking for psychopaths. I have like a whole to-do notepad that is very far across the room for me because I'm trying to remember what else I did. I did yoga. Did I say that? I did yoga. Yoga with Adriene today was fun. It was more fundamental yoga. So it was like 35 minutes, I think it was. 35 minutes of very like slow moving, trying to make sure that like the positions, like, you know, your hand placement on the yoga mat, and when you're in downward dog, your foot placement, and like turning in, turning out. It was very like slow and mindful, so I really enjoyed that. I actually felt very zen by the end of it, which sometimes when I do yoga, I feel very zen. Sometimes by the end of yoga, I'm like exhausted because I don't use my core is pretty strong from years of ballet, even though it was years ago at this point. It stayed consistently strong. But my like shoulder kind of tricep area, it could be stronger. My biceps are pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna make a muscle for you right now. but yeah, I think yoga was good. I felt good about it today. Yesterday I felt like it was a little like a baby deer. Like I was very wobbly. Today I felt more stable. Oh, I will say, sorry, as you can hopefully see, the video lighting should be better today. Shout out to my fiance who reminded me and helped me with the settings for this camera, because I was so like, yesterday I just wanted to get my first video out and I recorded it and I felt good about what I was talking about and I felt good about just the video in general, and then I went to go put it into the editor just to like add some quick things, and it was so dark and I couldn't fix it, and I was like, oh, I don't want to it's not for me. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with using a ring light. That's perfectly fine. Obviously I use a ring light. I have ring lights for my gaming channel and that kind of stuff. but I didn't know if I wanted to set up a ring light for a vlog. Like, is that inauthentic? Like, I don't know, but I would have if I really couldn't figure out the lighting and the settings and all that stuff. But luckily he helped me. So hopefully you can tell that the video is brighter and better and you can see me. I also just kind of like added another light source. So hopefully this is good. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm about to go get ready for my live stream and maybe try to edit a little bit more of my video for next week. But like I said, if you have any questions or topics or things you want me to talk about in the vlog tomorrow or anytime this week, since I plan to be vlogging every day, leave those in the comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic Friday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.